5, 4, 3. It's so good. What's going on?
If you knew how to make GIFs,
I do know how to make GIFs.
You need to make a GIF of that.
I don't know how to do it on that. I can do it on my phone. I guess you know what? I got it. I'll do it. I'll make a GIF of it.
Good.
Anyway, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of On the Red Couch with Max Power. I am Max Power, and as you can see,
it's been an hour and 45 minutes. It's still red.
It's still red.
Yeah.
Yes. We are doing another episode. We just watched one of the greatest comedies of all time, 1992 classic Wayne's World. I've seen it hundreds of times.
So of course, I'm the one that hasn't seen shit.
Of course, it's Chris.
Chris
has never seen it before.
Mm-hmm.
Credits roll. The credits roll, and what did you think?
The stupidest movie I've ever seen.
Leave this house.
Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, the movie was a fucking 10.
Woo! Is that our first 10?
No.
What else did we do for 10?
I think I gave Conan 10. The first one.
Really? I thought you gave it a 9.
Forget it.
Whatever.
Do we just start taking scores?
Yeah. Damn. You liked it that much?
That was SNL at its peak.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah. Because it hasn't really been the same after that. I didn't have a lot to go on. I've seen a clip here and there. I know about the Bohemian Rhapsody scene because when they added the Queen song to the movie soundtrack, that was around the time. I think that was around the time that after the singer died,
Freddie Mercury.
It took me a second. After Freddie Mercury died, the band wound up re-releasing Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, with that scene.
Yeah,
because the original music video doesn't have it.
Yeah, the original doesn't. But then so that was around the time when Mercury passed. So they had clipped some scenes from the original video and they spliced in that scene, and that's the Bohemian Rhapsody video I remember. I've never seen the original Bohemian Rhapsody video.
It's a good one. I mean, it's old school.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could just tell Mike was rocking so hard that he just he's like, I love this song so much. You want to give the plot? You want me to give the plot?
So Wayne and Garth have this underground show on public television, on public access television, and Rob Lowe and a date or what?
Kind of young Rob Lowe, but he still looked old at the same time.
Yeah. They're flipping through channels and they see this Wayne's World show, and Rob wants to sign it
because he knows it's hip. He knows people
he can make money off it.
Yeah.
And so the whole process, they sign the contracts, not realizing they read the fine print.
Of course.
During this time, Wayne finds the bassist.
And her name was Cassandra. She's a babe. She's a mega babe.
Dude.
Swing!
Man, I've seen her in several movies, and I've had the same reaction every single time I see her.
Yeah. And she can sing. I don't think she was playing the bass.
No. They look like it.
But she was definitely, but that's her singing for real. Obviously not live. It's a play track, but it's her singing. So.
Oh, nice.
And, she just looked good in every scene.
And the scenes got better. Yeah,
I told you. Oh. You were at one point, you were like, man. And I was like, wait. It's about to get a lot better.
So you would definitely choose her over the donut chick, huh?
Mm-hmm. But also,
you have an Asian thing.
No, not that. The second movie, there's more to it.
Oh no.
Yeah. It's in here. It's in here. We're gonna have to watch the second one.
Yeah.
Or is that one of those ones that you would just? Would you rather wait until you pull it out, or is that one that you're like, I want to see the second one?
If we already didn't have a full plate of stuff,
you throw it out there.
B-sides, yeah, I'd throw it out there.
Because the second one, it's funny. It's not as good, but sometimes it's weird how sometimes the original is better, and then sometimes the original is not.
Yeah.
It's like Terminator and Terminator 2. So how does it end? What happens?
He gets in a fight with the bassist because Dave thinks Wayne thinks that
Rob Lowe's character.
that Rob Lowe's character's banging Cassandra,
or so trying to at least.
Gets jealous, and he winds up finding her and taking her back. They use the idea of Garth being super smart.
Yeah,
that's all like
out of left field.
And so that the owner of the Alice Cooper's record label owner,
Sharp
can hear them.
Mr. Sharp from Sharp Records
can hear them, and hopefully they'll get on TV and they'll get their deal because when they signed the contract, they went fucking like,
oh, it's just for her.
Yeah,
it's just her. Yeah, because
when they signed the contract, they like completely changed the show, the aesthetics of the show,
as that always happens.
And they wanted, and Wayne quit, and Garth's just sitting there like ready to blow.
Yeah, I like that awkwardness where he just like, I'm having a good time. He just, I'm having a good time. No, he plays such a good awkward. Dana Carvey plays such a good awkward
introvert
character. Yeah, he's so good. Like you get cringy watching the movie because you're like, that guy is so nerdy and like awkward. That whole scene where he's fighting with the donuts and he's made like a donut caterpillar and then there's like a donut and he's stabbing it. And then you got the classic Al Bundy being fucking weird.
Is that like the origin story? Because Al Bundy lives in Chicago.
Yeah.
And that's where the outskirts of Chicago is his character in this movie. I wonder.
I think he's got if he's like just playing another like a kind of version of Al Bundy.
Yeah.
Which I mean he kind of does that his whole entire career. He's like a dumbed out one in Modern Family now.
Oh no.
It's Al Bundy. He's like but he's more
he's rich.
Yeah. And he's older. Just at home like they say when you stab a man, steam will rise out of his chest.
Oh, if you stab his man in the winter.
Yeah, the steam will rise out of his chest. Indians used to say that was the soul. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Only we get to talk to the camera.
Yeah. It was just a weird, why, like, out of that, it's a whole comedy and then just him doing that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It made me laugh. It's just so out there. The ex-girlfriend, Stacy.
Oh, that was cringeworthy.
Yeah.
I'm younger in my life. I had that problem. Oh.
She bought him a gun rack, and he's like, I don't have an A gun for this gun rack. She falls out. She got her. I pointed out she had the necklace that said Wayne. Yeah, that's just cringe. It's just so cringy. So something we didn't talk about in the last episode, we did where we reviewed Indiana Jones, is the music. So the score for Indiana Jones is really good. This one had some badass like 80s fucking rock and roll, man. Yeah. Or heavy metal or hair metal, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Alice Cooper, Queen. Jesus, like Dio was in there too. The chase scene, not the chase scene, but the ending scene when he gets chased by Terminator.
Yeah,
that was Dio. Yeah, he was like, this is very subtle. You could barely hear, but it's Dio playing.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, Terminator shows up in that one.
Did you watch this when you were younger when it came out or no?
Yeah.
How does it rank that high for you? What do you have any emotional attachments to it?
Oh, funny you mentioned that. Good segue, sir. I when I was a kid, I had two imaginary friends named Wayne and Garth. I really did. It's not even a lie. You can ask my sister. Yeah. So like when I had did you ever have imaginary friends when you were a kid? No, you weren't that one of kids. All right, that's cool. No. I'm sure people out there. I had Wayne and Garth. They were my invisible friends that I would like when I was playing with my wrestling figures. And so my sisters would come in and they'd be like, "Who are you talking to?" You're like, "Fucking Wayne and Garth." Yeah. And then later I had two other ones called Bill and Ted. So Yeah. But I mean, there's a lot of things in that movie that I think obviously you don't get when you're a kid. It's like it's like Pixar movies.
Mm-hmm.
There's adult humor in there, but it's also you can laugh. Like when they're like talking about the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and he's like, "I give you the hand," and then he's like, "I think in my contract it said I get the hand jobs." Like I didn't get that at all. I thought that shit was fucking hilarious. When they're ordering Chinese food, and he's like, "I have the cream of some young guy." That's fucking hilarious. But I never got that. Obviously when I was a kid. So, But I mean, the music. When I remember watching that movie, like when I got a little bit older and realized, like, oh, that's Queen. Like, I just thought it was them doing a fucking scene from a movie, but it's like, oh shit, it's Queen, or it's like all the other bands are in there. Like, those are the kind of bands that I started listening to when I was a little bit younger. So like, I went from watching the movie and thinking, oh, it's funny, it's about he's funny, like Wayne's funny, like that shit, to, oh man, this is the kind of music I've been listening to now it's like, you heard me, I can quote that movie a lot. I was quoting the movie a lot, and like, it's just fucking great. I had the hat growing up. I used to wear the hat all the time, and then I went to San Antonio and I left it behind at a restaurant, and I just never went back.
Oh,
I actually have a cheap version of it somewhere. When I worked at the Alamo, we showed Wayne's World. I think we did both. We did 1 and 2. And they gave out the hats, and so I have like a kind of cheap version of it. I just don't know where it is. It might be here. It might be in a storage unit. I don't know. But so you're giving this movie a solid 10.
Yeah, it's good.
Damn. Yeah, I'd give it a 10 too. This is easily like, I forgot how good this movie is. It comes on TV all the time, and I'll watch it. It's one of those ones. It's like if it's on, you're like, yeah, I'm not doing anything for the next hour and a half or 20 minutes, whatever's left of the movie. Yeah. Well, hell yeah. Well,
shit. Oh, my turn.
You want to explain what's happening?
So in this picture are movie franchises that either Scott or I have never seen. So we randomly pull one out. If it's a franchise that we've already started, we just keep going to
the next one,
the next chapters in the movie. So we might have to go through 7 Harry Potters, which I hope not. And again, we could
hold
go.
On a second. You were into that.
We could go through 9 Fast and Furious movies.
True.
So,
next movie is.
And here's another example.
Oh shit!
We're watching Mission Impossible 2.
Oh, okay. And it's mine this time. I've never seen the Mission Impossible movies, so we're watching Mission Impossible 2.
Yeah, and that goes back.
All right. Yeah, so we watch them and then we review them. Hopefully, it won't take another month until another episode comes out.
And we gave them 2 in a day. They'll be okay.
Yeah, but I want to put this up all at the same time.
We gave them 2 in a week.
Yeah. You should be grateful.
Audio people will have already heard this by now.
Yeah, you're right.
Of course I am. Mission Impossible 2. I'm looking forward to it. Since we're recording on the same day, this is our drink for the night.
Shout out to Kroger and their purified drinking water.
Yeah. Oh, and on that note.
Yeah, on that note, cheers.
Cheers.
Mission Impossible 2. I'm not chugging this.
No, I'm not chugging it either.